First breath of the day, thanksgiving, offering, and surrender. Most holy, Father in heaven, creator of heaven and earth, and of every beat of life within me. This morning, as dawn gently brushes the window, I recognize the most wondrous thing taking place in my chest: breath. Each current of air, in and out, light as a whisper of love, reminds me that I am still alive, still held in grace. This is the moment we set apart for you in the morning. Simple, quiet, yet filled with the gentle presence of you. Scripture. Introduction. Because of the Lord's mercies we are not consumed, for his compassions do not fail. Every morning that grace is new again. Lamentations 3:2-3. Loving Lord, please cleanse my mind. Gather the scatterings of last night, so that my soul may settle like a morning lake. Grant that I may enter this time of prayer with the humility of the small and the trust of a child. Lord, I begin the new day with thanksgiving. I thank you for the breath that lifts the rhythm of my life every moment. I thank you for this body which, though still weary in places, can rise, wash my face, smile, and walk. I thank you for a sheltering roof, for a simple meal, for the voices and laughter of loved ones, and for those precious silences in which I can listen to my own heart. I thank you for creating me in your image, and for giving me the dignity of a beloved child. I thank you for companions, family, friends, colleagues, each a gift carrying a face, a story, and the imprint of grace. I thank you for yesterday's lessons, both the joys and the things that troubled me, for I know you were there, quietly teaching me to grow. I thank you for work which, though challenging, opens a path for me to commit myself, to contribute, to create value, and to serve others. I thank you for the sweat that becomes bread, for the hidden efforts that blossom into fruit. I thank you that my heart still feels moved by what is good, still feels compassion for another's pain, still bows before truth. I thank you for the seasons that have passed through my life, seasons of favor and seasons of storm. I understand more deeply that the Lord is my shepherd. I shall not lack. Psalm 23:1. When green pastures open, you let me rest. When the dark valley closes in, you take my hand and walk with me. Oh, how vast is your heart! I thank you that your word is a lamp for my steps, and bread that nourishes my soul. I thank you for the church, the sacred home where I am shared with, healed, and sent forth. I thank you for forgiveness, the bridge that reconnects me to you whenever I stumble. I thank you for peace, a quiet gift stronger than any storm. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His steadfast love endures forever. Psalm 107:1. Lord, let my soul sing that thanksgiving all day. Let every small task I do today, washing a cup, sweeping a room, sending a kind message, become a hymn of praise offered to you. I thank you for everything, and above all, because you are you, faithful love that never retreats. Lord, source of peace, I step into this new day with a longing to be transformed. Pour a gentle light into my soul, that I may see what to do and what to let go. Open my understanding to discern between the urgent and the important. between the noise outside and the quiet call of conscience, I present to you the gift of health. Please strengthen my body. Alert eyes, steady hands, nimble feet. When tiredness comes, teach me to pause for deep breaths, to care for myself as for a creature you cherish. Lift up those burdened by illness, in my family, in my community, and even those I do not know. May your compassion touch each bed of sickness, each lonely room, each anxious heart. I offer you my inner life. Heal old wounds, careless words, misunderstandings, the long months in which I blamed myself too much. Remove fear and replace it with courage. Remove inferiority and replace it with faith that I am your child. Teach me to forgive, first myself, then others, so that I may be free to love. Concerning work, show me the way to plan, to be honest, to be creative, and to be responsible. Teach me that true effectiveness is born of patience and faithfulness in small things. Lord of wisdom, if any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, and it will be given. James 1:5. Set on my tongue words that build up. Place in my hands solutions marked by kindness. Plant in my heart a longing to serve more than to seek glory. I open my heart about relationships. Keep my family in warmth and harmony. Teach spouses to listen to each other, to hold hands through weariness. Teach parents to love their children with presence, to speak encouragement at the right time. Teach children to honor their parents, to be grateful for hidden sacrifices. Shelter friendships and co-worker bonds. Let sincerity be the sturdy bridge, and respect the safe roof. I turn my heart toward community and country. Let the poor be shared with, the unemployed find work, the lonely receive and embrace. Protect those who do good, doctors, teachers, workers, farmers, servers, the silent heroes of everyday life. Teach leaders to love justice, to choose what is good, to put the common good above personal interest. Make our society less violent, less deceitful, less indifferent, and more upright, more united, more compassionate. I remember all who are in places of war, disaster, and disease. Comfort them with your unseen presence, and awaken in us generosity so that we may reach out. Do not worry about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication with thanksgiving, present your requests to God, and the peace of God will guard your hearts and your minds. Philippians 4:67. Let that peace cover the human heart today. I also bring you my dreams, some long-standing, some newly kindled. Purify my motives, so that dreams do not become idols, so that I learn to dream in rhythm with your heart. Let every plan I write today include room for your will to enter, to correct, to complete. I offer this day as an oblation, each encounter, each email answered, each pause to look at the sky, all belong to you. I plead for those who are difficult for me right now. Teach me how to dialogue instead of avoiding, how to straighten truth with gentleness instead of blaming. Teach me to apologize when I misspeak, to give thanks when I receive good, and to keep silence when needed, so I can hear your voice. Let each strained relationship be mended with the thread of sincerity and mercy. And I do not forget to offer you those I have never met, the one thinking of ending life, the one who has just suffered loss, the one being tempted by despair. Gentle Lord, send them a small sign, a glance, a phone call, a light breeze, so that they may know they are still loved and have never been abandoned. Lord, I want to linger longer here, where breath touches surrender. I look at the new day and recognize there are things I cannot control. The weather, others' gazes, unexpected events, old hurts rushing back. I once struggled to hold everything in my hands, but today, Lord, I choose to let go. I choose to live as a little one walking in a father's hand. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3:56. Those words are not mere letters. They are a way of life. Give me courage to believe that when I stand at a crossroads, you will show me the way. When I meet a wall, you will open a window. When I fall into darkness, you will place in my hand a lamp, small yet enough for one more step. I entrust everything into your hands. I surrender what I fear of failure, fear of losing face, fear of not being enough. I surrender what I regret, missed opportunities, careless words, estranged relationships. I surrender even what I hope for, a better job, a whole relationship, a clearer direction. Teach me to name my fears and then to hand them to you. Teach me to move my expectations from myself to you, so that my heart may be light. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. In stillness, I hear the beating of my heart, a rhythm I do not control. I feel the rise and fall of breath, a rhythm I did not arrange. I remember the beginning of creation. God breathed the breath of life into man's nostrils, and the man became a living being. Genesis 2:7. So I live by a breath that comes from you. What then have I to fear? When the source of life is in you, and you are in me, I choose to believe that all things work together for good for those who love God. Romans 8:28. Perhaps today the mist still covers the path. Perhaps I still do not understand why some things move slowly. Yet in that very dimness, you are weaving the pattern of hope. I learn to give thanks even before I see results. I learn to smile even when the waiting is long. I learn to walk slowly yet firmly. Because you go before me, you walk beside me, and you wait for me at the end of the road. I also hand over to you the scripts I often write in advance, about how others should treat me, about the career path I want, about the things I must have. Loosen my grip on the steering wheel so I no longer jerk the vehicle of my life according to my own will. Set me upon the level path of trust, where I can say bit by bit, I belong to you. I entrust everything into your hands. And Lord, when I grow weak, remind me of the cross, where love gave itself completely. Remind me of the morning of resurrection, where death was overthrown. Remind me that no night lasts forever, because dawn always arrives on time. Those who wait for the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings like eagles. Isaiah 40:31. May that hope become the very air I breathe each day. Loving Lord, this early hour of prayer is drawing to a close. but I believe your love will continue to unfold in each moment. I offer this day as a little piece of music, each note a humble deed, each staff the steady rhythm of breath, and each refrain an unending thanksgiving. Abide with me on the narrow road to work, in the noise of the marketplace, in the brevity of the noon rest, in an evening that may grow weary. Abide at the family table, in shared conversation, in the quiet moment when I close the day. I profess, you give life and breath and everything to everyone. Acts 17:25. Therefore, I will use this very breath to love and to serve. I will use these hands to build. I will use these eyes to see the good in others. I will use this heart to become an instrument of peace. Lord, I implore that your peace rest upon my family, upon my community, upon those I will meet today. Protect those who travel, lift up those whose hearts are faint, comfort those who have just suffered loss. Let this day become a hymn in which every line sows gentleness. I end with this affirmation: I belong to you. I entrust everything into your hands. I trust in your plan for my life, good, peaceful, and full of hope. May the peace of the Lord be with you all. May his light guide every path. May the joy of the resurrection warm every home, every street corner, every weary heart. Amen.